One love, family, wholeness, wholeness. What's up? Just Tree here. Hadn't done a live for a while. Haven't had an opportunity. Been missing connecting out with my people. So we'll give it a moment. See what pops on. What's up, brother? I see Natty Keys join. Welcome, wholeness. Just chilling with my cat. Having a down day. Been tending my son 24/7. Well, except for when I'm working. And between my wife and I, we've just had not much time to do our usual stuff. But wanted to hop on here because there's just like a vibration going on right now. You know, partly the stars are up for it, but there's a lot of fear in the world. There's the whole supply line thing, and there's COVID and the whole thing with just the people pushing to get the schmaxing. Blessings, wholeness. It says blessings. Good listening to you. Appreciate your time, wholeness. Thank you. Appreciate yours too. But yeah. And, I just wanted to talk about this whole thing that I've experienced in my life of, love versus fear and pronoia versus paranoia. We're in a time right now where the social architects, we'll call them, are pushing forth as much fear as possible and have a lot of people afraid, And I just want to speak to the power of love and how love guides even through the most fearful times. When people are at the worst, the best medicine you can bring is love, and that love vibration, a balanced, heart and mind, where you're really bringing love to the situation. I've been, challenged with this. My son, has been having some kind of like a panic attacks in the night, and he can be really out of his sorts, and then I just bring him back to the power of love. And it just really quiets him down and, helps him understand, the truth that we are infinite beings and that we're infinitely powerful and that, we shouldn't fear death, really. What we should fear, if anything, is not living our life and standing in our truth. Because that's what we showed up to do. None of us, I think, came here to kind of do what other people told them and, live kind of half your dream, We came here to live full on in our truth, in our joy. And I believe the universe actually wants us to do that. I believe things work out best when we take care to be attentive to our inner guides, and how they're directing us towards our happiness. In my case, I know I had to study permaculture and herbalism and spend years outside barefoot and, with flowers and things, for more reason than just my healing. Now I see that it's something I can extend to my community and benefit everyone. And this is what I learned through those years, is that, especially learning the wild plants and foods, you start to see that the great majority of plants out there are food or medicine. There's only few that are poison, and even those can be used for beneficial purposes or healing purposes if administered properly, by a skilled practitioner. So, really everything around you is trying to uphold and support your best experience, and even the division that's showing up in the world. I was listening to I love the teacher Seven Bomar. He talks about, esoteric things, occult wisdom, the code in language. But he was talking about, this, bifurcation that we have set up in our mind that keeps us from the wholeness experience, and that really, it's like the two connections of an electrical system. It's all, is really syncs for me with my understanding through the breatharian experience, of electricity moving through all things, And so you need this binary, and where they connect is where you get the flow of the energy of the cosmic vital life force, the chi. and the prana, that runs through each one of us. So your spinal cord and your superior brachium, there's basically like a little dude who sits back here at the brainstem, looks like a person, anyways. And this is where the electricity flows the most. And he was talking also about how the word Jed and how that's connected with the Kundalini energy. And, they cobbed that for the Jedi and the lightsaber. The lightsaber is your Kundalini energy. You are a god within, and this awakening of this Kundalini energy, it wants to fall upwards. So thus the fasting, you're a self-organized energy system, and every cell in your body is seeking equilibrium and balance, and gravitates to that naturally. And it's really the things we take in our mind, and the things, all of our windows into our body, right? Our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our ears, what we think about, what we hear, what we smell, see, or taste can impact us positively or negatively in that balance, So we're trying to achieve the balance. The balance wants to be there anyway. That's the beauty of the breatharian path. And there's many aspects of the breatharian path. I just want to make clear, it's an ancient healing understanding that you don't have to, it shouldn't be fixated on whether someone eats food or not. It's about cultivating superior health by stacking functions of multiple healing modalities. So you're stacking fasting with sexual energy cultivation, not spending your seed unwisely. Greetings, one and all. Greetings, wholeness. I see many people are joining. Blessings. I'll be waving and all that stuff, but I want to keep my thread of thought. So, breath work and meditation, we're basically an air machine. And when our guts are full, our diaphragm can adequately take in air, and 70% of your body's energy is going to digestion. So this is what I've seen, about pronoia. Pronoia, in case you've never heard of the word, it's the opposite of paranoia. It's the idea that the universe is conspiring in your favor, not against you. So your body wants to find the self-organized, balanced state, every cell in all of nature. Also, when you go out and you learn that you can, years ago I used to think human beings were bad for the earth. I came from sort of an environmentalist perspective. My stepdad worked on climate change, and was one of the foremost experts on climate change in the country. And, that I saw that there was caring there about the world, and that, I bought into that, and I totally do still. That's totally my heart. But this, through learning, through my practice of permaculture, that human beings through our activity can actually be good for the earth, can actually enhance the biology. I think that's part of our ecological niche, even if we're just walking around with a good vibration. The plants and us have a subtle energy informational exchange through our electromagnetic fields all the time. And this is how ancient people used to speak to the plants and animals. It's not through words or thoughts. It's through the sharing of the psychic. We're all psychic, every one of us. And that's why your cat always knows when you're meditating. That's when it's time. That's when he wants to play, right? It's just this thing. Because we're all one, and we're in this oneness together. And so, with all the bifurcation and separation that's going on in the culture right now, we can remember that part of that are those two diodes, of the electrical system, that we need to come together and come in love and peace and that wholeness vibration, and accept everybody's dignity of choice and let people stand in their truth. If you want to take the schmack scene, I honor your, decision. That's you have your dignity of choice. I want mine honored as well. I choose not to. There's many who choose not to, and we need to be able to stand up for ourselves and just say no. It's non-violent non-compliance, just like all the movers and shakers who ever made a big difference in this world. Jesus, Gandhi, Thich Nhat Hanh, MLK, non-violent non-compliance, just a no. So, blessings. Someone said, good to hear. Gratitude. Blessing. Gratitude to you, brother, as well. All one in this vibration. So let's raise the vibration together. Let's get whole and balanced, And so part of that is what I want to offer too. Always offering this high quality cleanse. I have working with herbal tinctures right now. It's just about to bottle this big old thing of artist conch tincture that I made. And so if I can help you achieve great health or consult you about fasting and such, I'd love to be able to offer that to you at this point, or if you want to talk about permaculture or even get together for a live or just connect, I want to just offer to myself up to the all in service. So yeah, that's pretty much what I hopped on to say. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. Keep in your strength, keep in your truth, honor everybody else's truth, and let's find that together point where we can connect and get through this thing, together as one, conscious race. Hopefully, let's move towards that. I think we could have ascension in this time. This is what I understand and expect to be, not apocalypse. Apocalypse being revealing, so that we can understand more and grow to greater heights. So, wholeness, family, wholeness. Be well. Thanks for joining.